So Pradeep, Gupta, your teams are out on the ground across the state of Bihar. What is it that you can tell us, without obviously revealing your exit poll results, what is it that you can tell us about how this election is shaping up and who's most likely to win? Pradeep.
So thank you, Rahul, for having me here, and congratulations to your first day, first show kind of a thing with NDTV. Now coming to Bihar, I mean, as you know, Access by India always come out with exit poll findings and the predictions. We never ever do the pre-poll numbers or the predicting the winners or otherwise. Now coming to what is the dynamics on the ground when it comes to this election in Bihar. I mean, I'll tell you 3-4 factors I think which is very decisive. It's been spoken a lot about it. The first is caste. Caste in Bihar, 80 to 90% of the people vote basis the caste. So this is going to be the topmost number. The second is the female. Though there is 50% female, and in term of electors, it is few lakhs lesser than the male voter. But in case of turnout, 50 out of 100 vote cast, 55 belongs to women or the female, and 45 to male, meaning a good sizable gap between voter turnout among the male and female. 10 percentage points is too big a number. So this is number 2. Number 3 is the youth. And we have seen and witnessed in Bihar, particularly among the 18 year of age to 30 year of age, there is about 25%. But the turnout of youth is relatively much lesser than the other age group. This is the one fact. But the other fact is that in these days, in earlier days, let's say 15 or 20 years back, it is the main mukhiya of the family or the elder person of the family used to take these kind of a decision, the voter whom the family should vote for. These days, these youth influence the parents and inform them whom to vote, who is good for us. So this is the 3 demography which is will be in the play for sure. Now coming to the Bihar, first the caste. Now by and large, most of the castes are aligned with both sides of the Gathbandhan, and we will talk separately about Prashant Kishor impact. The upper caste, the OBC and EBC, larger section of the EBC belongs to NDA, meaning they have the age among these. The MY, the Muslim and Yadavs, we all know that is fully, Gathbandhan is having very large age. To my mind, this time in particular, those 16% Dalit, among those 16%, 5% is Paswan, 5% is Jatav, and 6% is non-Jatav. So many other Dalits are involved in that. Among the EBCs also some of the family. And this time particularly 4% Malla are the Nisad voters. These 20%, whoever get the age among these 20%, I think is going to be the winner. This is as simple as arithmetic. Now about 31-32% is Muslim and Yadav, and if they are able to get about 12 or 13% among these 20%, they will move ahead. Otherwise, NDA is there. Now, it's in among Dalits also. Paswan is by and large, we know that it is there. NDA is having the age. Among the Jatavs, Gathbandhan may have the age, but those 6% of non-Jatavs, non-Paswan Dalits, and 4% Mallas, this is where I think the further, if we narrow down this caste equation, I think I will having the. Now coming to the Prashant Kishor. Now among these 3 demography, when we project the Prashant Kishor, whatever vote he is likely to secure, whatever is, because he is the first time, definitely is going to come from among these 2. Now when it comes to the caste, because his belonging is the upper caste, he is going to dent some vote of NDA. Second is the women vote, because of provision stand he has taken so far, and being the first time party, the registering that symbol in the minds across the people, and particularly in a state socially, comparatively much lower strata, Bihar population 90% is rural and poor. It will take some time to register. It will take at least 2 to 3 elections where Prashant Kishor really start calling the shot, or his party is likely to win. But having said that, whatever percentage he secure, one is the caste, second is the female. He is not scoring good among the female because of these two reasons. One is the provision stand he has taken, Nasabandi, and second is that it will take some time among the female voters to communicate, because again and again when you do and press the button, it's a practice one has to do. With the new symbol, it's not easy. Let me tell you, when people, and particularly women, and that too poor and rural women, go and standing in front of machine, it's not going to be easy. So there he score less. Here the NDA vote is unlikely to come in a sizable number. And third is the youth. Now we know that youth as a constituency is more skewed toward the Tejasvi and to the Prashant Kishor. So here he is going to dent the prospect of Mahagathbandhan when it comes to the youth. I mean, this is something I can narrate for your viewers. And just to tell you one historical thing, and when you were talking about 2020 election last time, though the Gathbandhan and NDA secured 37, but we should not forget that LJP contested separately, secured 6% vote and dented 33 seats of JDU, meaning NDA. Had they fought together, NDA should have secured about 158 seats, though I agree that 100% vote cannot shift. Even out of 6% what he secured, 5% would have been transferred to the NDA, the difference would have been much larger. So, talking about the margins and all that, when the third player was there in those seats, about 140 odd seats where the LGP contested, and OVC factor also I will talk, though they contested about 20 seats and won 5 seats, they dented the prospect of Gathbandhan only in 1 seat. Because they are largely in Simanchal, those Muslim dominated seats where the Muslim population is more than 50% or so. So this is something I just wanted to, this is my, whatever you can take away at this point of time as far as the ground realities are.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Pradeep ji, for more analysis after the first phase of polling, and then on exit poll day as well. Pradeep Gupta will be on NDTV sharing his insights, which his team at Access My India brings together. So thank you for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you over the next few days. Thank you, Pradeep ji.